All right, guys. So this is another video where my mic was dead and I didn't know because I didn't charge it ahead of time. So I'm going to be dubbing this over this and the game that follows after this. So here, as you can see, I decided to play some Panda Magic. I loaded the game up with 100 and was starting with a 5-cent denomination, $1.25 bets. You see the mini was 50, minor 250, and the major 558. And grand was, grand was what the grand was. And in this game, you need 3 of those red lanterns to get the free games, or 6 of the orbs to get the hold and spin. Typically, I try to stick to like a 1-2% of my bankroll when it comes to playing these games. And I actually haven't played Dragon Link that much because I haven't played slots that much in general, to be honest. But I've heard that Panda Magic is on the lower end of volatility when it comes to Dragon Link games. So it's like, you know what? Yeah, no one's playing it now. Let's give it a go. And of course, in this game, pandas are wild. Tigers are one of the premium symbols. I think the lilies are actually the top symbol. And here, I get into the free games, which is awesome. And you need 3 of the lanterns to re-trigger, but you can also trigger the hold and spin, the 6 orbs, while you're in this bonus. Another cool thing, too, is while you're in the free games, you only get the premium symbols to come out. You don't get the non-premium symbols. Nice. So here we get a little re-trigger, which gives us, I believe it's 3 additional games. Yes, 3 additional games. Which is good because at this point I've only won $7 in the free game. Yeah, so here we get the lilies going pretty much straight through from the bottom corner, second reel, top, all the way down to the bottom right-hand corner. This was a nice line hit. Here, I was super happy, of course, to get the hold and spin with the mini. Remember, the mini at this bet level, $1.25 and 5-cent denomination, is $50. And my goal pretty much in playing, when I play slots, are to try to walk away with something, as long as it's a decent profit. So let's see where this ends up. And I'll let you know what I ended up deciding. Not too bad. Filled up a decent amount of spots. Wish it would have went further, but the mini made it a much nicer bonus. Cha-ching. Yeah, 75 for that hold and spin itself. Already pretty much 60 and change, near 70x bonus on that alone. In addition to the 22 I think I already had for the line hit, or in the regular free games. And we're still in the free games at this point. So we still got a couple more spins in the free games. There's no music since the mic cut out. Next time, for sure, I'll remember to charge my mics before recording at all. I mean, rookie mistake. The next videos I will have, though, were recorded without the mic, as I realized that I think my mic was dead. And had sound seemed to come out decently, I suppose. I got one more spin. It looks like just before the free games ended, at least I get a bunch of roosters to bump up the total win of the free games to just over 100 and change. So I was super happy about that. Then here, I think I pretty much decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a few backup spins. We'll play it down to 190 and call it there. We'll just take a quick win. Normally, often when I'm going and gambling at the casino, at the slots mainly or only slots, I do like to play a couple different games, especially if one game is really quick. I mean, if I get like a big hit on one game, that may be it. I might not gamble anymore that night. But I was like, you know what? Couple backup spins, 190. I'm happy with that. Hit the all important cash out button, and then pretty much get ready to go play another game. And this game, unfortunately, too, also didn't have sound, or rather, the mic didn't work. So let's see how that goes. All right, so this game is one of my personal favorites. Since I heard about it, saw it on YouTube from some of my favorite creators, I was like, I need to play this game. And luckily, this casino that I'm at, I was there with my buddy Chris, who said hi. He's my gambling buddy, if you will. They're more for moral support, but he actually was playing this game right next to me as well while I was recording. So I said, you know what? We got to do some Bomberman Blast. It's, in my opinion, one of the best games that Konami has made recently. It's a ton of fun, and your mini, your minor, major, and mega all change with your bet amount. So regardless of whatever your denomination is, depending on what your total bet is, your mini, minor, and so on will change for that. So I was going to be sticking pretty much to maybe 1 cent, 160, 2 cent, 160, or 5 cent, $2. And I loaded up 200. I loaded up 100 in the machine to start. So trying to keep it to 1 or 2%. Occasionally, I would throw in a bet a little higher than 2%, but typically still less than 3%. Now, in this game, you need 3 of the bombs to guarantee a feature. But as you saw, 1 bomb can set off any one of the features. And the way the free games work in Bomberman Blast is pretty cool. There's actually 2 versions of this Bomberman game. This one's Bomberman Blast. There's another one called Bomberman Boom that's actually on the other side of where these 2 machines are. And they both play similarly as far as I know, except for the free games. The free games in each one play a little differently. In this version, Bomberman Blast, as you see, all of the non-premium symbols get changed to either wild or premium symbols. So you can get some pretty big line hits. It also, you also can apparently set off one of the other bonus features in the free games as well. I don't know if you can retrigger. Maybe you could if you get 3 bombs, but I haven't played the game enough to see a retrigger in it just yet. Now, there's something else that I didn't know could happen during the free games that should be coming up that I was super pumped for. I don't remember if it was this one or if I got the free games again, but when it comes, I'll let you know. In this game, too, there are some luck is arrive type parts of the game, which is great, where the Bomberman guy can help you out and set off some of the features for you. So I do like that. You get kind of a nice little pity system. All right, so it wasn't that free game. Must be perhaps the next one that came in this session. Of the 3 bonus features, the free games, the free game, bomber game, and jackpot feature, the bomber game is in my opinion, the one you want. That's the best feature, or rather the most fun. Um, I did not have my tripod for filming for these first few videos, so I apologize. I was I was filming it while holding the camera myself, my phone myself, and I didn't realize kind of how far away I was on some of the zooms. I do correct that a little bit later, but these are all rookie mistakes. Definitely figure that out as I go on. Now the bonus frequency on this game is actually pretty decent. So you actually don't get a ton of line hits, or rather line hits that are not that great. Of course, if you line up some good premium symbols, you could get a pretty big line hit, but a decent one. But generally, you're not really getting too many consistent, decent sized line hits. You're going to be, most of your actions are going to be coming from the bonus features. Now, when you play the game, one of the little fun little Easter eggs of it, if you will, is when the Bomberman guy is going to help you. When you get the luck has arrived, at least in one of the features, and there you see, I kind of zoom in finally so you can see it a little better. You hear like a funny little bell tone, kind of like when your microwave finishes, like a ding, and that typically means that he's going to be helping you out. You'll also notice the lights on the edge of the cabinet will kind of change colors. I think it turns white or something when he's coming to help you out. Now, this is one of the games I like so much that I typically play down my bankroll, or will commit my bankroll entirely to this game, whatever I put in. It's not typically a game where I will maybe play my bankroll halfway, just because it does have a decent bonus potential. But like any game, like any slot game that has bonus feature progressive, is sometimes the bonuses could be pretty bad too. So there is that chance as well. I was jumping around a little bit here and there on some of the bet amounts, but I pretty much like to stay right around the 5-cent $2 bet, which is the first bet multiplier. Just to stick around the 2% or so off the bankroll of the original 100. Now, at your casino, do you guys have this Bomberman game, Bomberman Blast or Bomberman Boom? If so, have you played it? And if so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite feature? What are some of your favorite new video slot machines? Yeah, the game does have perceived progression where the bombs will look like they're ready to burst, but that does not indicate whether the bonus is going to. Oh, there we go with the flashing lights. And so here we have the Bomberman guy running across, and here he's giving us the free games, which is awesome. He can give you any one of the bonuses. Now, in the normal game, you'll only ever see one, or obviously up to three or more, of the colored bombs come out. You won't see a mix of the bombs. But during the free games, you could actually pop, if you will, one of the other bonuses while you're in the free games. Yeah, that was a pretty awesome. That was a pretty good hit there. And here, as you see, I actually hit this bonus. I got that luck has arrived on 2-cent denomination $1.60 bets. I figured I would step it down a little bit from $2 to try to build back up, or just move around since I wasn't getting, I guess, enough action on 5-cent denomination $2 bets. And we got 3 more spins, 3 more games in our free games here. There, I was just pointing out, that's where you can see on the game where it'll tell you that all of the non-premium symbols pretty much change into premium symbols. This was a good one, too, to get all those money bags multiple ways. And we got 1 more spin to go, and this was a nice hit, too. Like I said, I haven't played this game a ton, but I've enjoyed it in the limited times I have played. And this, on the last spin, this happened, which I did not know he could do. So I was super, super pumped about this. You can imagine I was making a bunch of noise. Unfortunately, I didn't know that my mic, was dead. But he threw all those wilds out, and this was an awesome, awesome hit for the last spin of the free games. Now, total, as you can see, relative to my bet size, the $1.60, I mean, it looks like we pretty much get a total bonus of, almost like 70x plus or something, which is awesome. A lot of bonuses in a lot of games will often average between like 20x and 30x of your bet. So anything you get above 30x in a bonus feature is actually like good. And obviously, if you get anywhere near like 100x or higher, that's pretty rare. But I kept playing. I decided to go on because I really wanted to get that bomber game, which is just super, super fun. But because the bonus frequency is decent in this game, you do get a fair amount of dead spins or line hits that are small. They're not really gonna make you much back. And like I said, occasionally you can get some really big line hits too, though. But there's actually a couple different types of luck has arrived. And luckily at this point, we got to see essentially 2 similar ones where he ran across, gave us 3 bombs to set off the free games feature. And then during the free games, we had a chance to see him run right at that last spin and put a ton of wilds on the screen, which was awesome. There is another type of luck has arrived that he will do, though, randomly. And the good thing is, even though it is really tough to get 3 of the bombs naturally to set off a feature, any one bomb can set off any one of the bonus features. Like you don't need to have, you don't need luck has arrived to get into the bonus. One bomb can set it off, as you saw in that first or second spin, essentially. 2 bombs can set it off. But here, as you see, I started jumping around again. I was like, all right, let me try 1 cent 160, same bet amount as 2 cent 160, but it's the second bet multiplier for 1 cent. And I believe the mini minor, major and mega are the same, again, when you are at the same bet amount. Usually, when I jump around bet amounts, I'll give it a couple of spins to see if I like the action that's coming out, or obviously if I can get lucky. I mean, from what you hear about how slot machines work, every spin is independent of the spin before. It's all up to a random number generation. So I suppose you never know when, you know, like you never know which spin is going to hit a bonus for you. So I feel sometimes like you might as well jump around. Now here we go. So here's the other luck has arrived where you can do, which is awesome. If you get two bombs like that and one just passes, they'll come down, as you see, stomp and bring up the third bomb for you. Now this is, in my opinion, one of the best features, one of the most fun features of all slot machines. First of all, the music is really cool, and I wish that my mic wasn't dead, but I will play this again. You will see this on future videos again, because it's definitely one of my favorite games. But you need to get bombs to blow up those bricks. Behind those bricks, you get something good, whether it's extra spins, you get the coins like the mini miner. Here, we got another bomb. So now there's actually going to be two reels that can be bombs. You'll notice two boxes that are yellow as opposed to one. See those two over there. So there's two chances to get a bomb. That unfortunately was a wasted bomb, but any bomb or value you get maintains your spins. It doesn't reset it, it just doesn't deplete it. And the cool thing about this bonus, as you see, is whatever the bombs hit do suck up and combine, so you free up some real estate. Nice thing too is in any of the bomb spots, the bomber guy can actually help you out and throw down a bomb even if nothing lands. Now that red square is actually a 2 times or multiplier bomb, which is cool. So you always want those if you're lucky enough to get them. Now here you see oh yeah, so that was a great example. So he throws down a 2x bomb, which is awesome. Opens up that space, multiplies the bottom by 2, and moves it to the middle. Now I got 3 bomb reels. So I have 3 possible spots where bombs can land, where of course he can help you out as well to help maintain your spins. I thought the bonus was going a little rough, but this definitely helped. But we're getting down to our last few spins here. Now, when you get a mini coin like that, you need a bomb to open it up. So unfortunately, the bomb blast didn't expand far enough. But as you see, combine those, and next to those bombs, like I was pointing out in the video, you need a blast radius or blast area. You get that when you break those bricks. But there I was fortunate enough to get a bomb. Oh, this was great. This 2x. Look at this. 2x everything around it and combine it. Super juicy. Super juicy bomb. Now this bonus turn is turning out to be like really good. Like I'm super happy about this. Another mini, which I believe was $18 at the... So I forgot I was doing a $2.40 bet at 1 cent. It might have been $18 for the mini. But there, I combined that. I got extra spins, and it just, all that open real estate. And I'm thinking, this can keep going. This is going to be, this could be really, really huge. A lot of real estate. Oh, don't die on me. But that's what happens. Sometimes even with that much real estate, it just ends. Thankfully, I had that huge 2x to combine all that. So $126 bonus on a $2.40 bet. So, 50x, a little over 50x or near 50x. I was definitely happy with that. And at this point, I decided, you know what? I'm going to do a couple backup spins and cash out. Because, as they say, it is true. The longer you play on a slot machine, the more likely it is that you're going to give back your winnings. and then some. So you try to take your wins and go, you know? Especially when you know you're going to be back and you're going to take another crack at these games and other games as well. So you do actually win a lot more than you think you do, you know? So here we're up to about $192 or so. And I think I actually play this just one backup spin pretty much to 190. Yeah, and then I decided, you know what? Let's cash out. That's a nice profit, almost double the bankroll of $100. I'm super happy with that. If you have a chance to play the game, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.